Good evening, Mr. Zachary.
Hey, how you?
Can you hear me okay?
Hey, how you?
I'm good, thank you. I am Diamante Kendrick's attorney, Doug Weinstein,
Yes.
okay? I can call him Diamante Kendrick. You know him as Yak, right?
Yes.
So I'll just call him Yak when I'm having this conversation with you so that there's not any confusion, all right? You remember when you met Mr. Kendrick, when you met Yak?
I don't remember.
It was around 2014.
Yes.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, Yak isn't from Cleveland Avenue, right?
No.
You know, Yak is from Miami,
Yes.
and that he travels back and forth to Miami pretty frequently, right?
Yes.
And Yak wasn't a member of Rock Crew,
No.
but he is an artist. He does rap, correct?
Yes.
He writes music, right?
Yes.
He sings,
Yes.
he raps, and he's with the YSL record label, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to 2015. Mr. Sharp talked about that some already. Let's return then to back in that summer of 2015. You testified that you were a drug user back then, right?
Yes.
And that at the time of that interview, August 5th, 2015, and I guess preceding that, you'd been going through withdrawal, right?
Yes.
But one of the things that you said on direct was that you can't put a guy with autism and ADHD in an interview room and expect him to tell the truth. You remember saying that?
Can't. I remember saying it though.
Okay. So you think people with autism can't tell the truth?
I mean, yes, but the tension and it kind of.
Are you blaming your lying on your autism?
I'm blaming my state of mind in that interview I'm blaming what I said in the interview on my mind.
On your mind.
It's not my heart.
But folks with ADHD, they're capable of telling the truth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not the autism and the ADHD that made you lie in that room, right?
No.
It was you trying to save yourself, correct?
Yes, I said that.
Okay. Today, as you sit here, you're a grown man, right?
Yes.
You take responsibility for your actions, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When you talk to the police, when you talk to Gaither and Dennis in 2015, you testified that you lied, right?
Yes.
And you lied on others to protect yourself.
Yes.
And you testified you thought, F everybody else, right?
I was dead wrong, yes.
And including everybody else, F Yak, F my client.
I was especially wrong for that.
Yeah, especially wrong for that because he's sitting right over there right now on trial, right?
He never showed me nothing but like love.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you. And you testified today that you love Garlington. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And you also testified previously, earlier today. Are you okay, Mr. Zachary?
I got headaches. I'm okay.
I'm sorry. I'm going to try to speak a little quieter then. I don't want to make it.
It's okay. I give them. I'm good. It's okay.
Do you need any medication?
No,
Water
okay.
or anything?
No, I'm good. I will give them.
Okay. If you have any issues while I'm asking you questions that make it difficult for you to answer, just let me know, okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Anyway, you testified that you love Garlington, right?
Yes.
And earlier you testified that you lied because Garlington came to you with a play.
Yes.
You testified also that you don't want to name folks. You don't want to lie on folks from Cleveland Avenue, right?
Yes.
And Yak's not from Cleveland Avenue, so you can lie on him, right?
Yes.
And your play that Garlington came to you with, that play was to name Shannon and Yak as being involved in the murder of Nut.
It really wasn't. Like, Garlington told me, like, what somebody else had implicated him in and wanted him to do.
Yeah. But in that interview, you lied, and you said that Yak was involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas. You told the cops that.
I lied.
You lied. And when you lied and you told them that, they didn't dive in and ask you details of that at all, did they?
No.
They just took that and they went with it, correct?
Yes.
No further questions about that. And you remember testifying that you're cool with Copeland, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, all right. You're cooler with are you cooler with Copeland than you were with Yak?
I don't even remember. But
Okay.
Copeland,
Well,
I met Copeland first, so
yeah. And you testified that you didn't hang out much with Yak back then. You said you didn't hang out often. You remember that?
yes.
Okay. You also said, tell me if you remember testifying to this. Yak never told me nothing. You remember saying that?
He never.
Yak never told you he was involved in the Donovan Thomas murder.
No.
So you just made all that up.
Yes. I told y'all that. See, I don't know, like, if they ever got, but I done told my lawyer, like, when they came with deals and stuff, I was locked up, like, I was lying. Like, no, that's why I never took no plea or nothing. Like, I'm on probation, it got nothing to do with this or nothing.
I understand, but you're sitting here today, right?
Yes.
And my client Yak is sitting over there, right?
Yes.
And you're not on the indictment.
No.
So it worked out okay for you.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. It didn't work out okay for Yak, did it?
No.
So you lied in 2015. In 2017, in your interview, you lied then too.
Yes.
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustained.
But in that 2017 interview, you also said that you didn't believe those guys did it. You didn't believe Yak did it anymore. You remember that?
Objection, asked and answered.
In your 2017 interview, you said you didn't believe those guys, meaning Yak, Shannon, and the others, did it.
I'm gonna answer you and I'm gonna explain.
Go ahead.
Yes, because yes, I said that, but I had already like told the lawyer. That's why I told y'all like I don't know how I end up in there.
I understand. Thank you for
I
clarifying.
had been telling them like already that I was lying.
Yeah. And when they asked you who you thought did it, you said that you thought Kenneth Copeland did it.
Your
Yes,
Honor,
but
never mind. I withdraw my objection. I won't let it come in.
You told Dennis and Gaither that you thought Woody was the shooter.
Your Honor, objection as to mischaracterization and
He can answer yes, he told him that, or no, he didn't.
Is that the end of your objection?
yes.
Okay, overruled.
You told Dennis and Gaither that Woody was the shooter in your
yes.
2017
Okay.
interview.
Yeah, sustained on that.
Okay. Do you remember saying that?
Your Honor,
All right.
objection if he's, what?
You said,
Yeah,
do you remember testifying? Not testifying. Do you remember in your interview in 2017 with Dennis and Gaither? Do you remember saying one reason you thought Woody was the shooter, that y'all were
Your Honor,
calling
I'm
him
going
all
to
day?
object.
Hang on.
I'm going to object as to this line of questioning. I think it gets into something that has been litigated and opens the door to other things.
Okay, well, I don't know about that.
I will
but-
withdraw the question. then.
Okay.
Okay. Do you appreciate that sitting here today, your lies have caused Yak
Objection,
Tremendous amounts of
improper
problems.
question.
Uh, and-
Objection, improper. Vague, speculation, relevance.
Sustained.
the questions I've asked you today, right now? Have you testified truthfully to those questions that I've asked you?
Objection, bolstering.
Sustained.
Okay, I have no further questions for you.
All right. Anybody else with quick, as in not several hours? Okay. And you'll decide tomorrow? Okay. I think this is a good time to break for the day. So,
Would.
Mr. Zachary